Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start with the option. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Prescott now. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing, Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A gain of 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Prescott on play action. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play action now, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded inside the 5. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good... Very strong 14-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Cooks will come in motion right. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, Maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second and 6. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. On play action, Prescott able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. He'll get this to about the 38.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 112 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.